Alright guys, it's now day one of Fanime. I'm still in my hotel. I went down to the 7-Eleven, which was about half a mile away. Got a few supplies, water and like some bananas and junk. But I originally was going to do Red, the younger version of Red, first today. But then I noticed that there's going to be a Pokemon gathering tomorrow. And it's going to be too early for me to probably make it. But I figured there's going to be some Pokemon cosplayers tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to do one of my Pokemon cosplays. Today I'm going to do Geen from Light of the Firefly Forest. I believe is what it's translated into. Really, really awesome and emotional, let's say, short movie. This is going to be the first time I'm wearing a wig. And I don't know how it's going to go. Because I always just use my regular hair and then just like style it or something. And so I'm going to try my best to do it. Of course, I still have to put on my makeup, put in my contacts, just regular contacts. I didn't buy any special contacts, so it's just clear. And then I guess I'll take off. So it's already 2 o'clock. I plan to stay out as long as I can because I want to see what the nightlife of Fanime is really about. But I'm supposed to check out of this hotel tomorrow around noon and then go to another hotel, which is right next to the convention. So that's going to be a little hectic, I guess, because I'm going to have to repack up all this stuff. And, well, it's going to be better than either walking or getting a Lyft, Uber, whatever you want to call it, whatever service you use, back and forth. Because I'm not a fan of going in other people's cars. I can kind of drive myself, but I didn't bring my car. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to try and take as many photos and videos and all that stuff at the convention center. And then try and maybe check out some events. Definitely want to check out some dances or whatever. And I just want to see what Fanime is really about, as I already said. So let's go. Alright, I'm calling it a night, day one. It's a bit of an early night because it's barely like 11:30. And I do want to stay out a lot later, but I have to check out of this hotel by noon tomorrow, and I still have to pack like everything. I gotta pack, sleep, check out by noon, then check into the other hotel by, I guess, 3, I don't know. So hopefully I can ask them to hold all my stuff while I'm waiting. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be meeting with another YouTuber, hopefully, and then we can do some other interview. Today I did like 2 or 3 interviews. No, I think I just did 2. But man, the wig, man. First time I'm wearing a wig, as I said before. It was just all in my face, and so it was obstructing my view, which wasn't a huge deal, but with that. But the biggest thing was that my head itched so freaking much. I don't know why. I had a wig cap and then the wig. A lot of people actually noticed my costume, like knew where it was from. I wasn't too sure if people would know where it was from, but that was cool. And of course they immediately go, "Oh my god, that's so sad." But there's some happy times in the anime. There's some happy times. So tomorrow and the next day I'm doing 2 different versions of Red, and I'm going to be at the hotel right there, so I won't have to worry about transportation. That'll save a little bit of money too. And I'm going to try and stay out as much as I can. I went to the swap meet. Some things were outrageously priced. Like, I was mainly looking for some video games, some old video games. And some were decently priced, and there was even some people who were like, "Hey, let's negotiate a bit." And I even got some old video game manuals, because I'm like a bit of a collector. I don't just collect the video games. I like to have like the complete set, like with the manuals, the box, and all that. So I actually got some manuals for like $2. But some people were trying to sell video games that you can get like brand new, $20. They're selling it for like $25 used and stuff. And like a lot of the games weren't even, high selling games. They're like okay games. And there are a bunch of PlayStation 2 games that I still want to play, but I don't even have a PlayStation 2 anymore. They stopped manufacturing them. I had like 3 PlayStation 2s because they just kept going out. The laser lens just stopped reading discs. It was BS, man. But so yeah, Keen cosplay, Hotarubi no Morie, I believe was the name, Japanese name of the anime. I didn't wear the mask too much, but I carried it around so people recognize that. And I wore some wooden sandals with it because that's part of the costume. And they're okay at first, but man, like not even before sunset, because I got there like at 2 p.m. I think. So before the sun even set, my feet were killing me, and I thought I was getting a blister on one of my feet. And so I ended up taking them off and putting on my regular shoes. The rest of the outfits, it's fine. And so the convention, it wasn't as big as I expected it to be. But again, it's only Friday, so it'll probably pick up a bit tomorrow. But still, I kind of expected the actual convention to be bigger. But I guess there is more areas outside of the convention center, because I think there's stuff in one of the hotels, and I was meaning to go there, but I totally forgot. Like I said, I went to the swap meet, and that was like in this giant tent sort of thing behind the convention center, and that place was pretty hot. But then you go outside and I want to say it's freezing, but it's freezing for California standards. It's like 65 degrees or something like that. And so I wanted to go to more panels, but it just, like, even in the book, the Fanime book, it doesn't show you like, oh, this panel is going to be here at this time or whatever, like it does with the SacAnime book. It's just like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of panels, figure out where they're going to be and figure out what time they're going to be at. And it's like, freaking seriously? And so I also went to the karaoke place. I kind of want to sing karaoke, but I'm just like too nervous. I've only done karaoke one time in my entire life, and it was terrible. And then I wanted to play some video games, well, the Dance Dance Revolution type video games, but some of the people that play those games are like freaking experts at that, and I haven't played in years. And I usually play like on normal or hard or whatever, and they play on like expert difficulties. So I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna do those. But the game place was freaking awesome. It was a lot better than SacAnime. It was huge. It had like arcade type games. It had like PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. It had old school CRT TVs, so you can play like GameCube games and Xbox games, standard definition games. Or you can play the high definition games. And then they had some really good PCs there with like some PC monitors. People were playing Overwatch. I still haven't played Overwatch. It just didn't look that interesting to me. But I don't know. Apparently this weekend they're supposed to have like a free Overwatch weekend. Free. But you have to have like Xbox Live Gold or PlayStation Network Plus in order to even play it. And I don't have either. And I don't think it's free on PC. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm here. I don't even have all my stuff. And of course, I went to the dealer's hall, or on the maps might say the exhibit area. But most people call it dealer's hall because it's the area where all the dealers go and sell all their different things. And they have something for like every otaku. They have, drawings, figures, cosplay accessories, video games. Although the very first day I didn't really find any video games. That's why I ended up going to the swap meet. But on later days, they had more video game items, and then custom-made t-shirts. And then as you can see, those grab bags, they're just bags full of random stuff. And they're usually cheaper. Sometimes you get some good stuff. Sometimes you just get some random junk. It all depends. So I thought it would be a lot bigger because all my friends who kept going on about Fanime were saying how much better Fanime was compared to like SacAnime and how much bigger it was. But the exhibit area seemed about the same size. But the difference with Fanime and SacAnime is SacAnime's exhibit area has the dealer's hall and the artist alley in one area. But with Fanime, the exhibit area has the dealer's hall and then like a food type place. And it has some normal artists there, but just a few. There's an entirely different room for the artist alley, which is just, amateur artists. Well, some people will probably call themselves professional artists. So, No hate towards them. I just, wanted to kind of make a distinction, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't take my camera in the artist alley because you're not really allowed to. So this is all stuff from the dealer's hall. And it looks like all these items right here weren't for sale. They're just for display. But of course, there were a ton of other items that were for sale. And I bought a few items myself. And as I said, there was some food here and there. Some Japanese food and some, I guess you can say, Western food like sandwiches. Oh yeah, and I also saw the umbrella of the evolutions, all the EV evolutions. I got that back in Sacramento, and then I lost it, or got stolen. I don't even know what the hell happened to it. And so I was thinking about buying it again, but it's like $35 just for an umbrella, and it's probably not going to rain anytime soon. So I was like, oh, should I rebuy it? But it's $35. And so I'm really trying to save my money because I have to spend it on both of the hotels and for transportation, since this hotel is kind of far away. Well, sort of far away. So other than the game manual, I also bought a Fanime t-shirt because of course you got to get some t-shirt for the convention that you're at. And I guess that's it, man. End of day 1. Hope day 2 goes better. Probably since I have to wake up early to check out, I'm probably gonna do like the interview with the dude that I know. Then maybe I'll go take a nap and then go back for the rest of the night and see how late I can stay out. And I want to go to some dances too, but then they say that you might have to wait in line. I'm not really a line person, so we're just gonna have to see how things go.